she sent the guy a message. She sent the guy a message that she will want the guy to accompany her to a retreat that's going to last for 5 days.
Okay.
I saw that message. I saw that message on her phone, but I pretended that I didn't see that message because me and her have been planning. We've been planning this. There's this retreat we've been planning to go for. So I was so shocked that why is she going to a retreat with another person when we are already planning for a retreat? As in we ourselves we are planning a retreat. I asked her about the retreat that we are planning to go for, but she said she's no longer interested in going for the.
Hello people, it's your boy Skidoo Comedy aka the next governor. Today we are in the studio to do what we know how to do best. Today matter get as it take no one be. This matter wear sneakers on top of rim boot, tie wrapper, come not tie, use gele finish up on top of another gele. This is just to tell you how serious this very issue is. This matter now, this bros here, and I bring this matter to my table. Just like I promised you guys, there is no time to waste time. I would like us to meet him so that he will narrate this story to you guys exactly the same way he emailed it to me that made me to invite him down to my studio. Do not forget that the only way you can get through to me is by my email. Now, may we dive into the matter. We bring us come here this beautiful afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, how are you doing?
Honestly, if I tell you I'm fine, I will just be deceiving myself.
All right, sir, I understand that part of your story. And it is because of the agreement I have with you, that is why I am hiding your identity. So I don't want to know your name, and I equally don't want to know the name of anybody that is involved in this very issue. But at the same time, I would want you to narrate this story to us once again. Why? Because behind you there is camera. We are recording this program and the world is watching. Seated with me here is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secret and deep things, and he also knows when someone is telling lies. Be you who. So I appreciate you narrate this your story to him. Let him look into it to know the advice and solution he has to give to you concerning this very issue you brought to our table. So please speak out as you gently narrate this your story to us. Thank you.
Okay, my wife have these colleagues that calls her anytime he deems fit. He calls her even in the midnight. We might be sleeping like this, her phone will just ring.
A woman or a man
A man
calls your wife at odd hour.
at any time, midnight or at 2 o'clock a.m., the man calls.
Okay.
So and they are so close that even when you go to their office, they cover themselves. If my wife is not around, he covers her, and if he is not around, she does the same. In fact, they eat together from the same plate in the office.
Okay.
They are so close. In fact, I'm not the type that monitors women, but she monitors my phone, as in she's the monitoring type.
Okay.
But something got me worried. Why I got to you. She sent the guy a message. She sent the guy a message that she will want the guy to accompany her to a retreat that's going to last for 5 days.
Okay.
I saw that message. I saw that message on her phone, but I pretended that I didn't see that message because because me and her have been planning. We've been planning this. There's this retreat we've been planning to go for. So I was so shocked that why is she going to a retreat with another person when we are already planning for a retreat, as in we ourselves we are planning a retreat. But I now waited, and then when she came in, I asked her about the retreat that we are planning to go for. But she said she's no longer interested in going for the retreat that we plan to go for. So I just pretended like I didn't see anything in her phone, and I kept quiet. So after a while, she came. She told me that that her auntie has invited her for a crusade that is going to last for like 6 days, and she said she would like to go. And I got surprised. I was saying, for 6 days, your auntie crusade. Hmm. And I said, okay, no problem. If you must go, then you must go with our kids. She said no, that she's not going with the kids. Okay, on the day of the crusade, she left for the crusade. But before she left, I told her that before you leave this house, you have to live with the kids. If not, if you're not living with these kids, it means that you're not going to any crusade with your auntie. And then I now told her what I saw on her phone. I now opened up and I told her, this is what I saw on your phone. She got angry and said I don't know what I'm talking about. That there's nothing on my that there's nothing. I didn't see anything that I saw wrong. That I don't know what I'm talking about.
I did not see such a message in your phone.
Honestly, that I did not see any message. That message that I said that I don't know what I'm talking about. That there's no message like that on her phone. And she got angry and left the house.
For real?
Yes.
Your wife?
My wife. She left the house.
Okay.
So I now became confused. I was even asking myself, did I see wrong, or am I mistaken? So I shot it just got me so worried. And now this is 2 days now that she has left the house. No call. She's unreachable. You can't even reach her. For good 2 days now, I've not been able to reach my wife. Her phone has been switched off. In short, I even wanted to even go to her office to go and see if that guy, because he's a colleague, they work in the same office, if that guy has been coming to the office,
or he has been away,
so that because my instinct, something is telling me that they are together. As in, I'm very sure, I'm convinced that my mind keep telling me that these two people are together. That's why I wanted to go to the office to go and check if he has been coming to work. But it's just that I don't know how the staff in the office there will see me and the question I'm going to be asking. So that's just the whole thing. So at this point, honestly, I'm just confused. I don't know what to do. That's why I just came for you to just help me and give me your advice.
Chairman, I heard your story. But if I may ask, this young man you are talking about that normally calls your wife, is he married or single?
He's married, and he's a pastor, because he used to even invite her to his church, because most times to our church too, my wife invites him over to my church, to our church. So he too invites, just like your vice was saying, he invites her to the church. He's a pastor. Sorry to say.
He's a pastor.
Yes.
Not like he owns a ministry. Maybe he's working under a ministry as a pastor.
Yes, he's working under a ministry as a pastor.
And he's married.
He's married.
Do you know the wife?
Not really.
You don't know the wife?
Not really.
And then for 2 days now, your wife's number has not been going.
I can't reach her. I've been trying to switched off.
Have you tried reaching her people or something?
Honestly, I have not, because just like I told you, my instincts keep telling me that they are together. So it's like I know what the issue is, but it's just that I can't really point it out. But my mind is just telling me that these two people are together.
Well, if you ask me, I would say, since your wife's number is not going for the past 2 days before coming down to this place, I think what you should do is, first of all, maybe you should reach out to that auntie of hers that she said that invited her for a crusade. Or have you been able to talk to the woman?
Well, honestly, I have not, because just like the way I narrated the story, how we both plan to go for a retreat, and then with the text message I saw he sent to the guy that they have to go for, he should accompany her to her own
Retreat.
yes, for that's going to last for like 5 days or 6 days rather. So when you put all those things together, that's what I put together. That's why I'm not really thinking of calling any of the family, because I know strongly that this is what is happening. This is what my heart is telling me, that this is what is really happening.
Okay, inside your mind, you believe that your wife is safe. That's not as because me, I'm suspecting that maybe this one, her number is switched off. That something might have gone wrong or something. Or are you trying to say that maybe she probably switched off her phone so that you will not disturb her?
That is the point. She switched off her phone so that I will not disturb her, because I know that she's with that pastor, with that her colleague in the office.
This matter is deeper than I think. Okay, before you saw this message on her phone, you guys have discussed about going for a retreat. Did she at any time stop talking about you guys going for it, or keep quiet about it, or something? Did you suspect anything?
Yes, we like I said earlier, we planned to go for a retreat, but all of a sudden she stopped saying anything about it. She didn't mention it again, because normally she used to be the one that is always ginger the whole situation. Let's go. But she just kept quiet about the whole thing. And then when I now, after seeing that text message, when I now asked her that what of the retreat that we plan to go together, she said she's no longer going. That she's no longer going. That's what she told me. That she's not going anymore. That she don't feel like going.
Okay, that is to say, when she made this plan, that was when she stopped talking about the retreat you guys were planning.
Yes.
If that be the case, I don't know, but my instinct is telling me that your wife is with this very person.
Very good. That is what that is why you see I've not even called any of the family members or even that auntie, because I know strongly that this is what, because when you put those things together, he put everything that is happening around that time, put it together, you will find out that this is just what it is.
But this your wife, do you trust her? Do you see her as someone who can cheat on you or do this thing?
Honestly, with what is playing around, with what is going on around her, with the way I'm really suspecting her with that colleague of hers. And then this text message that I saw now just revealed everything to me, that this is what is happening.
But you, in the other way, I have to blame you in a way that someone is calling your wife at an odd time and you could not even say anything about it. You could not confront your wife. Yes, if somebody wants to call you, there is time you should not call a married woman or a married man. Which one is 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and you kept quiet, Oga? I am blaming you for that.
The thing there is that one thing with me is that I don't like too much issues. My wife is someone that when you try to talk out something, 1 minute you're talking, the next minute the neighbors are already at your doorstep, because the kind of noise, the way she will be shouting, as if there's really an issue, there's really just a little issue, we're already quarreling seriously. So I just don't want that kind of.
Then you call her parents to call her to order. I cannot marry a wife for Christ's sake, and if I try talking to you, you will be raising voice when I am not even shouting or scolding you or whatsoever. I'm just talking to you, and the next thing, then call her parents to bring her to order, because they no born that man well to call my wife even once it's 8 o'clock. Why are you calling my wife?
Well, I've done that. I've talked to the parents, but they keep telling me, she has anger issues. She is this, she's that. That I should just, take it easy with her. That I should just. So, I've tried and tried. I've seen that
they are not serious.
They are not. So that's just it. So I said, okay, let me just, take another approach on this matter. And because me myself, I don't like that too much, too much people coming into my affair, my family affair. So that's just why I just try to see how to manage the situation, let it not explode, out of proportion.
All right, Chairman. The thing is that I quite heard your story, and it is a very disturbing one. The only thing I have to say in this very issue before I bring my Sia into it is that you should not be inside the water and allow soap enter your eyes. Yeah? Before you know it, something that belongs to you today, tomorrow might have belonged to another person. It is an adage. Use your tongue to count your teeth. No problem. You are here for advice, right?
Yes, sir.
You said you wanted to go to the office, but you are scared or something.
Yes, I wanted to go to the office, but because I'm sure that the both of them are together. Because I know that if I go to that office now, I may not see her colleague in that office, because they work together. So I wanted to go there, but I just don't know the reaction or how these other staff, her colleagues there in the office, will see the kind of question I'll be asking. So that's why I said, look, let me just hold on a little bit.
All right, no problem. We'll give you advice. I have something to say concerning this office of 18, but let me hear what Sia has to say about it first. People, you have heard his story. So without wasting anybody's time, I would want to bring Sia into this very issue. Let's hear what Sia has to say concerning this. Sia, ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko nwatakịrị nwoke anọ n'obi anyị si na ihe butere ya n'obi anyị bụ maka akparamagwa nwaanyị ọ na-anụ kpara. Nọ ya butere ya n'obi anyị. Enizikwa na ihe niile ọ kọọ gbanyere ya bụ ihe. Mgbe siri biko dododo na etufuru oge ọbụla ka ilebagodo anya na ya bụ okwu, ka ị mara ndụmọdụ na enyemaka iwere iyi ya gbanyere ya bụ ihe o bụ wee bịakwute anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Sia wants to say something. Sia biko gaa n'iru ka ịgwa m ihe were ikwu n'okwu a. Ana m ege ntị.
Ejikwana na ị na-achọ ndụmọdụ ihe mmadụ awọ nke onye ọzọ.
Sia said, don't use because you are seeking for advice and what belongs to you will now belong to another person. Sia, ana m anụ ihe na-ekwu.
O kwesịrị ịbụ mgbe ụfọdụ enweghị ụfọdụ ịfụ iburu ụzọ chụbanya bụ ife ozugbo before echebegodi mmadụ edogo ọdụ n'ihe ị ga-eme.
Sia said that sometimes there will be something happening around you that without wasting time, you should start tackling that thing immediately before you start seeking for advice. Yes, you cannot be in the water and allow your soap enter your eye. That is what is happening right now. Sia, ana m anụkwu ihe na-ekwu.
Maka na otu anụnwa obi gị gwago gị na ihe dị otu a bụkwa ihe na-eme. Ihe ị ga-achọ bụ ụzọ ị ga-esi wee chọpụta nke bụ eziokwu, jidegodi ya n'aka tupu isochiwe nya bụ ife anya.
Sia said, because since your mind or your conscience, your mind is telling you that this is what this thing is, as in this is the way it is, that what you would have done is to tackle it immediately. Find a way of discovering the truth. Hold that truth before you start seeking for advice. Yes. Sia, ana m anụkwu ihe na-ekwu.
Ife na-agwadebe gị bụ ịmala ife ọbụla ị ga-eme gbasara okwu a mee ya kịta ka bụ gboo tupu itibe na ọ bụrụkwa na ịma.
Tia said what he's telling you, the advice he has for you is that anything you know you can do to find out the truth concerning this very issue, that you should do it, so that had I know will not be your name tomorrow or next. Yes. Sia, ana m anụkwa ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ihe bụ ife ị na-eche n'obi gị ka ị malụ ma ihe ọ bụ. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ihe ọ bụ ọgwụ kọrọ m n'ọnụ.
Sia said, this thing you are thinking in your mind, you are contemplating if this thing is the way it is. Sia said, yes, that you see that thing you have in mind, that is the way it is.
You see, I said it. I know that is what it is. I know that is what it is.
If you know that that is what it is, you should have stopped this thing before now. And let me tell you, in addition to what Sia said, you have to go to your wife's office to clear all doubt. I'm not saying that what Sia said is not true. Sia has told you that your wife is with this colleague of hers as we speak. That is the reason why she switched off her phone. But in order to clear your conscience, to be very sure of what you are doing, to have another proof, go to the office. You don't need to care whatsoever anybody is going to say. Besides, you are not going to go there to tell them that your wife is going out with so and so person. No. Just ask of him. Yeah? You go to the office, you should not ask of your wife, just ask of the guy. Please, has this person been coming to work? Understand?
Yes.
That you have a message for him or something. If he's coming to work, they will tell you. If he's not coming, they will still let you know. You are not going to dare to broadcast anything to them. So that is what I think you should go to that office and find out if this very person is coming to work.
That is what I'm going to do right away. In fact, I'm even going to call the auntie. I'm going to call the auntie, and I'm going to call the family members so that let them even have a picture of what is going on. Let them see everything with their eyes.
That is it. So, and at the same time, I would want you to be on the comment section. I will post this your program tomorrow, and I will call you so that you will come online, go to the comment section to see the advice our followers, our family out there has to give to you again concerning this very issue. Then you will pick the one that is okay for you, add it to what Sia said to you, put them to work. I believe with that you are going to get a better result. So that is all about this your case. People, you have heard it all. Please, how do you feel concerning this very issue? Without wasting anybody's time, I want you to tell me, what advice do you have for this man here? If you are in his shoe, what are you going to do? Please run to the comment section and tell us, but do it respectfully. Do not forget to like and share after watching, and above all, subscribe to stay updated. As you continue to follow Skit Law Comedy to stay updated, as you continue to be a loyal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now you've watched this program and you learned something from it. Please, we need your support. And the support we need from you is nothing but just to share this video. Make it go viral for the world to watch and learn. And as you do so, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'eke, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'orie, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'afọ, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma na nkwọ ise.